Hello and welcome to the second video about getting started with crystals. So in the first video I talked about the importance of picking a few crystals and connecting with them, understanding how they made you feel, and that's really important. Now we're often in a rush to get lots of crystals and work with them all at once, and that's not the best way because we need to attune to our crystals in a really clear way. So when you do have your crystal, so for example, if you've picked to work with a citrine crystal, what you have to do is to cleanse that crystal. Now crystals do attract energy and they do retain that energy. So it's really important for you to cleanse it. Now, even if you've bought it from a shop and they said they've cleansed it first, as you can imagine, that crystal has come into contact with other customers, the shop owner, it's come into contact with the postman and the people at the sorting office. It's also come into contact with people who are passing by in their cars or walking by because energy expands. And then the postman bring it to your home and then come into you. So as you can imagine, this has been on a journey and it has collected lots of energy. Now, what you don't want to do is to take on any of that negative energy. And that's the same with anything. So if you buy anything from a second-hand shop, from a clothes shop, it's important to cleanse and clear the energy away. So how do you do this? So I have a couple of tips I want to share with you about cleansing crystals. Now the first tip is to use a selenite wand. Now selenite is so amazing for cleansing and clearing away low vibrations and negative energy. And once you have it, you can reuse it over and over and over again. Now we have these just £10, but you can use a smaller wand if you like. Now all you have to do to cleanse your crystals with selenite is to pop it among your crystals for 6 to 8 hours, so overnight. And set the intention for the selenite to cleanse and clear away anything low vibrational, anything heavy that no longer serves that crystal. And in the morning, it's cleansed and cleared. Now you can also do this for yourself. So you can waft the wand around your body, saying the same intention over and over again. It's cleansing and clearing away low vibrations and negative energy. And it will also clear your energy too. This is something I do at least twice a day. Another option is by using sage. Now light the end of your sage and waft the smoke over your crystals, saying the intention to cleanse and clear away any low vibration. And this again is a great way to cleanse away low vibrations. Now, with sage, you have to open the window because the smoke will trap the negative energy and the negative energy needs somewhere to escape. So always open a window when working with sage. Now there are other ways you can cleanse your crystals. You can use sound, you can use water, but only for certain crystals. You can use Reiki. There are all different ways that you can use to cleanse your crystals. But my favourite way is by using sage and by selenite. I also do love a full cleanse on the full moon. So when the full moon's out, pop your crystals on the windowsill to give it a really good cleanse and clear. And also it charges your crystals too. And the last tip I have for this video is that you need to set intentions with your crystals. What does that mean? So when we set intentions, it's almost like giving instructions to the crystal. So it makes it clearer and helps to amplify and bring in whatever it is you want that crystal to bring in. So we will stick with the same premise. So we'll stick with citrine. Now citrine is a crystal for raising your vibration, making you feel happy. It's also good for manifesting. So if you decide you're going to use your citrine to manifest money and success, you would hold your citrine in your hand or towards your heart, whichever you feel more drawn to, and you would say a positive statement. So I am successful. I am earning 20 grand, 30 grand, 100 grand a month, a year, whatever you want, and say that positive statement. That then is programming that crystal to amplify your intention. When we amplify intentions, it's almost like a fast track. So it helps the crystal bring things in quicker. Now, intentions have to be in the present, so I am or I have, and they have to be positive only. So no negative words, only positive and in the moment. And my last tip is to keep your crystals with you. Now, this consistency is key. We often pick a crystal up, put it in a drawer, forget about it. We might work with it for 5 minutes in the morning, then leave it on the side and go to work without a crystal. Crystals only work if they're in your energy. So it's really important to get into a routine of wearing them, of carrying them, having them in the car, having them at work, to enable that energy to really affect your energy and really have the profound healing it can have. So I have so many tips to share with you, but if you want to know more about how to get started with crystals, what to do with them, then we have a course running. This is called Crystals Made Easy. Now, part of this course, I give you a little set of crystals. These are your crystals to keep and work with. During the course, I'll explain the crystals, what they're good for, how you use them. I'll talk through how to pair crystals. We'll look at crystal colours. I'll also share with you a crystal meditation and a ritual to do. You'll get a PDF that you can follow through as well. We'll talk through affirmations, intentions, charging your crystals. There is so much information in there, and it's all held on a portal that you have lifetime access to. So you can have a refresher whenever you want. Once you know how to work with your crystals, this becomes a life skill that you need, because I tell you something, I only use crystals, Reiki and essential oils in my day-to-day life, including my children's, and they have changed my life profoundly. And I do share my stories in the group and also during my workshops. So if you are a member of any of my memberships or you've done any of my workshops before, you will know how they've healed me on a physical level, on an emotional level, and also advanced me on my spiritual journey. So if you would like to join us in the Crystals Made Easy course, drop me a message or visit the website crystalstudiouk.co.uk and click on the workshop tab.